The very common techniques that a lot of different martial arts would do is this one. When someone punches you just an illustration, when someone punches you in the mid area, right, you would have this sort of pulling techniques followed by a strike, right? Such as, for example, from here, this sort of things, okay? Now, this is all good when you are practicing, right? When the opponent is actually not reacting. But in real life, most likely what happens is that like the reaction time of the person is actually less than 0.1 of a second, okay? Which means that unless I can do this so fast, that is faster than his reaction time, he can always end up doing this sort of things, right? So therefore, anytime you actually, when you fight with someone, when you pull, grab, all these things, whatever, every time you do it, the opponent can sense what you're doing, and all it takes is less than 0.1 of a second, and the opponent can actually react and retaliate, okay? And also, this sort of things, I mean, too much effort, way too much effort, because like, I have to use this, I have to use this, I have to be fast, I have to be strong, etc., right? Now, if you do this more the Tai Chi way, right, and as well as some other Jiu-Jitsu methods, also being soft has this advantage is that when the fist is coming, I'm simply get out of the way, right, and then I can retaliate, okay? Now, while I get out of the way, of course, I don't just get out like this so that he can actually react and punch me again. I would actually protect myself while I'm getting out of the way. So some of the things that I can do, this is not a technique demonstration, it's more an illustration of principle. Some of the things I can do is that while he's coming, right, I can actually just step like that to strike, right? I don't give force here so that he doesn't have the ability to react to this, right? So let's say, coming in, right, I will just strike here, elbow strike right into the lower floating rib, quite a lot of damage, okay? And the advantage of, for example, this sort of action is that like, one, this hand is free for me to do whatever, right, I want to do, right? I can still do all sorts of things. This is already a strike. And three, I can quickly turn this into actually a defensive posture, right, where I take away the opponent's ability to balance, okay? And if he can't balance, right, he can't fight back, okay? And even if he fights back, he won't be able to generate enough power. So therefore, let's say in a fighting situation, instead of like, do this sort of things, right, be lazy, just do this, right? And you can actually like finish the fight while the opponent doesn't feel anything at all.